to brief that all the participants who has joined from mobile, I request to please just switch on system because the today's session is a bit crucial with respect to your counting part. We will going through the PPT and then for the demo also, and we will demonstrate everything in detail. So it will be helpful for you because on a mobile device you will not be able to understand what we are sharing information from here with the help of demo part. So I request all the participants first who are joined from mobile now, just switch to your system so that you can have a better understanding to the process. Okay. Okay. So, as you all know, this today's training is planned for. I request all the other participants to please do not share their screen or do not click on the whiteboard or try to draw anything on the screen because it creates disturbance in the meeting. And in such case, now we will remove that participant who are continuously doing such type of activity just because it is creating disturbance for the other also. So, in today's training, we are going through end-to-end process of the counting that you need to do, like how you need to prepare for the counting, then what are the basic steps you need to complete a day before counting, and what are the SOPs and activity at different level of officers. So, I'll request participant to please do not share your screen. Okay, thank you. So, for just your better understanding, we will complete this training in two parts. First, I will go through the PPT. I'll let you know how this process is planned, what are the different responsibility we have kept at different officer level, and second part will have the demo where I will show you end-to-end process how the counting process need to be implemented and what are the basic steps that need to be followed, after which the result can be declared in the portal. See, rest of the portals are having a bit like activity can be delayed, but or the public domain information will be going later on. But in case of counting, why it become very crucial? Because directly whatsoever data is getting entered in the portal will be going to be displayed in the public domain. So that is why the AROs and ROs will should be very conscious whatsoever data entry you are doing, because a single click of your system will be getting reflected in public domain also. Okay, so that is why the understanding to the process is very important. Similarly, what are the consequences of any mistakes? You should be aware how it need to be rectified if in case there is some mistake happens. Just a second.
Not audible.
Just a second. I request those participants who are joined through mobile, please join from the system, because we are expecting only 650 AROs, ROs, and C office total count of user. But because of you are getting joined from single, every user is getting joined from single mobile phone. Like the room is full with thousands of people. Even though we are having a window of 350 this participants also. but somehow a few of the state or districts are not able to join. So I request, if you are sitting at the same site, please get joined from the system, or the people who are joining from the same office, try to use available on a single place so that rest of the other participants from the state can also join. Okay. Okay, so let us start with our PPT. So this training we will start first with the PPT, then the second part would be of the demo. So I'll complete this training in this 25 minutes with the PPT, and then I'll go with the. So let me share my screen. So is my screen is visible? Is your
Yes,
Kerala?
sir.
Can you please confirm? Is my
Visible,
screen
sir.
is visible or
Visible.
not?
Visible, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Visible, sir.
Okay. So
Screen.
this is the this is the PPT. Don't be in hurry. You need not to take a screenshot and all. After this VC, we'll share everything, the URL and all. So don't worry about that. Okay. So as you all know, we just start with the meeting first with the PPT part. So counting is a sub-module of your ENCORE system, which you have already used. I think Kerala, Karnataka, and Tamil Nadu are already gone for their poll. None of the state, among you three, any poll is remaining. So you already use the ENCORE system, the same credentials, everything is with you. So there is no separate login or something else will be provided for the counting. Like same will be getting used. It is a sub module of your ENCORE system. Now, if those participant or the officers who are the part of 2019 parliamentary election, they must have remember during 2019 parliamentary election when we are doing the data entry of the EVM votes in the system at ARO level, we were doing data entry round wise. Means ARO need to compile the data of each table manually on a Excel sheet or on a physical paper. Then after whatsoever is the total coming total votes gained by each candidate in a particular round that get entered by the ARO in the system, then they publish the round. But this time what we are doing, as already what you have used in your assembly election, same functionality we are going to provide to the AROs, that they will do the data entry at table wise from their counting center. So same responsibility what we have same functionality we have developed for PC elections also, that each EVM votes entry will be getting done table wise. Then after there would be round declaration, and we have also for the data entry, but we had limited it to the three user only because that means total four user can do data entry for a particular assembly constituency. That means three computer operator and one ARO login. Then separately postal ballot votes counting will be like data entry will be done from the ROPC login. It is separate from the ARO login. So if we see in this system, we have rectified many things. Like if you remember in the assembly elections, for many things you have to write a letter to ECI on the day of counting only for the rectification. But many of the things we have dedicated this time to the office at the officer level of the state only. Like after finalization of EVM votes, you are not allowed to make any change in the system. But this time we have provided an option to the ROPC also. Uh, so we have provided option to the RO office. They can definalize the EVM votes of an ARO so that after completion, even if any edit is required before the declaration of result, then they can definalize the EVM votes of a ARO so that he can make the required change and refinalize everything. Similarly, for postal ballot also, we have provided an option that the ROPC can definalize after finalization also if edit is required. But we request only after confirmation of both EVM and postal ballot vote, you should go for finalization. Okay, now one by one we'll try to understand what are the prerequisite and the responsibility of the stakeholder. So first we will try to understand like we will note down what are the prerequisite of the ROs and AROs. So whatsoever physical setup need to be done for the counting center. First, we should ensure there should be a sufficient power backup on the counting center. That means there should be no power interruption on the day of counting. If there would be any power interruption issue, then it will be like it will become very challenging on the day of counting because, as you all know, on the with the help of this ENCORE system, whole country is monitoring the counting trends and all, and just because of power interruption, if any counting center data will get stopped, then will not be able to update the data on the public domain also. So please ensure you should have a power backup, primary, secondary, whatever like arrangement you are doing, whether you are having online UPS or you are just arranging gensets. So please ensure it should be done on a priority basis. Second thing, there should be a proper internet facility with a fixed IP on the counting center. That means whatever internet connection you are using on the day of counting on the counting center, first it should be at least of 20 Mbps speed with a lease line connection. Second, you should arrange a secondary option also in case the failure of the primary one. It can be a broadband connection, but please ensure from both the service provider you should request in written that a fixed IP should be provided, because if your system connection means your internet IP is getting uh, dynamically change very quickly, then you may face a situation on the day of counting that your session will get logged out frequently. So please ensure your system IP, like internet IP, should remain fixed, because our system protocol is like that. Every user once logged in the system, and the session will remain active only if the IP remain the IP is consistent. It is not getting changed. But if the IP is getting changed, then automatically system will make you log out. So please ensure that the internet IP should be fixed, and there should be an alternate option of internet connection should also be there, so that if there should be any if there would be any interruption in the internet of the primary connection, then you should switch to the second one. Now, talking about the resources which are going to deploy on the day of counting.
முடிஞ்சிரும். அந்த பொண்ணு terminate பண்ணிட்டானுங்க.
So, the if we talk about the technical resource which are getting deployed on the day of counting, please ensure what the whomsoever you are going to deploy for the counting process for the data entry, they should remain the same. Please do not change them at the last moment, because in past election we have seen there are few assembly constituency where for the data entry, they at the last moment they have changed the resource person, because of which they face a drastic they created a mess at the last moment, and because of which uh, AROs and RO has to face a serious issue for that. Because what happened if on the day of counting there should be a mess created in the data, what is entered in the system, they may require to provide a written letter to the ECI. Then after only we will be able to help from here. So I request all the resources which are getting deployed on the day of counting, start just decide them from today only, and so that we can whatever training URL we are going to give you for hands-on training, they should go through each option. They should go with the data document what we are providing for the counting process. They should evaluate assess all the real-time problems, whatever expected problem there should be on the day of counting, they should implement same in the system. If they are facing any issue, just let us know so that we can provide a proper solution for that. Then fourth one, you have to verify the PS name and PS number today also. Like you have already give data correctness certificate for your uh, voter turnout and all, and that everything which is present in the ENCORE system is correct. Even though I am requesting that please go through the PS name and number in the system through the voter turnout module, because the same data we are going to use for the counting process. So if even though you found any mistake, like name is wrong, so rectify. Name is not a big deal, but number should be the correct one. If number is wrong, just let us know. Okay. Then the fifth one is your the contesting candidate name and address in your English and regional. If it is, because we are not using the regional language, if you want to verify in Hindi, you can verify it. But at least in English, it should be the correct one. Because if the same candidate would be the winning candidate, then what will happen? You have to generate a form 21C, which will be the winning certificate of the candidate. It should be correct. It should be the correct. It cannot be the wrong one. So just for this Form 21C generation, you should ensure the candidate's name, his father's name, and address should be the correct. And the last but not the least, whatsoever the guidelines you have in the RO handbook and the counting manual, so just go through that and follow the proper instruction what is given from the ECI. Now, if we talk about the responsibility of ARO, then you can see in the process we have provided so many responsibilities at ARO level only. Like there would be the responsibilities are divided in two parts. First is of your pre-poll activity, and second is poll day activity. Now, in pre-poll activity, the first four activity need to be completed, and on the poll day, you have the last three activity. That means in the pre-poll activity, if any computer assistant is required for the data entry of EVM votes on the poll day, you need to create a user. Then the number of table which is There on the counting center, you need to enter the number of table. For example, it is 14. Then you just enter the number of table on the counting center as 14. Now you already have the polling station count in the system. So what system will do? System will suggest you that how many total number of rounds are required to complete the counting of your particular assembly constituency. So then what will happen? You have either you can choose the same number, or you can increase or decrease both. That means, for example, there are 150 polling station in a particular assembly constituency. You have given total number of table as 14. Then system will suggest you that total number of rounds required to complete the counting of 150 polling station as 11. Now, once why it is giving you 11? Because of 140 polling station will be covered in 10 round, and rest of the 10 will get covered in the 11th round. So that is why system suggests you 11 round. Even though if you want to change, you can change it also. Then after, what you have to do, you need to complete the step number 4, that is the assignment of table. For example, you have created one computer assistant and you have a ARO login, and you want data entry of 1 to 7 number table data entry from ARO login, and 8 to 14 number table data entry from ARO computer assistant login. So same assignment of table you need to do for each user. Like I will select table number 1 to 7, that I will show you in the demo part also. So 7 number table I will assign to user number 1, that is ARO login. Then I'll assign 8 to 40 number table to the user number 2, that is ARO computer assistant. Okay, once this 4 step is completed, then after your poll day pre-poll activity is completed, which is going to be enabled by 12 mid noon, day before counting. Means your counting is on 4th of June. That means by 12 p.m. midnoon, this activity on the 3rd of June will get automatically activated. After that, you can complete this, and you have to complete this before day of counting. Okay. Now, this table assignment part and user assignment can be increased also before the counting. But whenever you have started the counting and a single table counting means data entry is done in the portal, then after this allocation of table and the user creation cannot be done. So please ensure whatsoever setup you want to create, be very consistent with that. Like before one day of counting, you should be sure that how many total computer assistant need to be created, what is the total number of table is there, and how many total rounds which can be changed on the day of counting also. But this first option, first user creation and table assignment cannot be done once the counting is started. So this is your pre-poll activity responsibility of ARO. Now, if we talk about the responsibility of ARO on the day of counting, so you will see the last three options, that is entry and editing of EVM votes from his login if he has assigned any table to himself. Then the declaration of round, once the data entry for all the tables for his respective single round is done, then ARO has a responsibility to declare that round. And after declaration of all the rounds and entry of all the EVM votes, he has to finalize the EVM votes. So this is the sequence of like list of the responsibility what we have given to ARO login. Now we'll come to the responsibility of ROPC. So ROPC do not have to make any data entry with respect to the EVM votes, not even polling stations entry, not on or the finalization of EVM votes. All will be done at ARO level. What ROPC responsibility would be, the ROPC will be doing data entry for the postal ballot. After entry, he need to finalize that postal ballot. Then we have given a facility at ROPC level that he can definalize the EVM votes if required, or the ARO has requested. Then only he should definalize. It is not like it's only provided just for because in previous election what was happening, this definalization authority was given to ECI only, but this time we have dedicated it to ROPC so that on the day of counting, each ARO should not have to write letter to ECI for the definalization if any change is required. Okay. Then after what we need to do is result declaration at ROPC level. Now, result declaration will be only from the RO level. There would be no other officer who can declare the results. Then after, there would be an option to download Form 21C after result declaration, which will be your winning certificate of the candidate. He can download it and upload in the portal. After that, there are two forms also there. They can be downloaded from the ROPC login. That is Form 21E and the Form 20, which is the detailed format, which was earlier available in the assembly election, but not available in PC election. We have newly developed it so that you have not to manually create a Form 20 for your PC election. You can now generate this Form 20 from this system only. Now, if we talk about the responsibility of CO, that is only of monitoring on the pre-counting day also and on the counting day also. The CO office has only right to monitor, nothing, no definalization, nothing to make data entry or any correction. Everything is at RO and ARO level. CO will only monitor that things should go smoothly. There should be no mistake or counting. Like there is a situation on the day of counting, that physical counting in news and media, everybody is saying that almost half of the counting is completed. But what is there on the ECI website? People are saying that only one, like they have published only single round. It should not be like that. If might be possible that media houses will be giving some advance result, but or they are just moving ahead one round or two round. But please ensure that at least we should have equal counting, physical and in the system both. Like if physically they have completed 10 round, then the data entry of 9 or 10 round should be completed in the system also, so that uh, both media houses and the physical counting and ENCORE system counting, which is showing sharing information in public domain through multiple platform. It should be it should be in a sync way. There should be no lag between all this physical counting and the counting whose data entry is done in the system. Okay. Now, there is one computer operator login which we create that is having only single option, that is of EVM votes entry, and he can edit the EVM votes, but for undeclared round. Means for current round only the assistant can edit. For any declared round, he will not be able to make it edit for any entered vote. Okay. So this is all about the responsibility what we have given to the stakeholders. Now, if we talk about the process, I already told you that counting process is in two parts. That is, first one is pre-counting, and second one is counting day process. So first one, that is of pre-counting. There would be three things need to be done: that round setup, account setup, and table assignment. Now, in round setup, what you have to do, you need to enter the table number and the number of rounds in which the counting should be completed. Then if any computer assistant account need to be created, it should be created or in the pre-counting part only. Then the table assignment, in whatever arrangement you want to assign the table, that I'll show in the demo part also. After that, you will be coming on the counting day responsibility. Now you can see from the picture there are four steps which is divided, two at ARO level and two in the ROPC login. So as you all know, your counting will start at 8 a.m. First, your postal ballot will be getting counted. Then after half an hour, your EVM counting will get start. Now after 8:30, the moment your EVM counting get started, whenever any tables counting get data has been retrieved, and the physical paper on which all the candidate wise votes count is mentioned, the ARO need to start making data entry from his login. And after completion of a single table, where what he need to do in the system, first he will select the table number, that is from which table this machine came, then the polling station number, that is to which particular polling station that EVM belongs, they have to decide, like select. After selection, they have to fill the candidate wise number of votes which is gained by each candidate. Once the data entry of all the table of a respective round is completed, then the ARO need to shift on the step number 2, that is of result declaration. There he will verify the number of vote gained by each candidate uh, on each polling station. If the data entry is correct, then what he has to do, he need to publish that round. The moment he will publish that round, then only the data of that particular round will be pushed to the public domain. Till the round is not declared, the data will remain in the system only. It will not go to the public domain. Okay. So in this way, for each scheduled round, the ARO has to perform the step 1 and step 2, step 1 and step 2. Now, the moment all the scheduled round for a assembly constituency, which is under a parliamentary constituency, is over, then only he will proceed for the finalization of EVM vote, and I'll show you how it can be done. Now, after completion of 1 and 2 step by each ARO of a parliamentary constituency, then the responsibility of ROPC will come. Now, ROPC step number block number 3, the responsibility of ROPC is of doing postal ballot votes entry. Now, postal ballot votes entry is available throughout the counting process. Whenever the counting of the ETPBMS, which is the EPB, which is received from the service voters, and the physical postal ballot gets over, means altogether the postal ballot counting is over. Then a single entry would be done from the RO login against this postal ballot votes entry. There is no separate entry for EPB, which is of service voter, and the physical ballot paper, which is distributed by the RO. Why? What you have to do, once the counting of both the postal ballot is over, then you have to prepare a cumulative sheet that what is the number of vote gained by each candidate from the postal ballot, and that data need to be entered here in the system. Okay. So after entry of postal ballot, they have to finalize this. Now, all the ARO has completed the data entry of EVM votes and they have finalized it. Postal ballot entry, that is in step number 3, is also completed by the ROPC. Now we are coming to the step number 4. Now in step number 4, the ROPC has to verify the data what is filled by the AROs. Just through the running out eyes, just they have to verify they have finalized or not, everything is done. Then after they have to proceed for finalization of postal ballot. Now your EVM vote is finalized, postal ballot is finalized. Now you will proceed for result declaration. Now in result declaration, what you have to do, you will see who is the leading candidate, who is the trailing candidate. Accordingly, you will select the name of the leading candidate, paste his name in the box of result declaration, and click on the result declare button. After result declaration, just click over whenever you click on the result declaration button, you will see the candidate who was earlier flashing on the screen as a leading one, it will be converted to the winner, and the same information will instantly get transmitted in public domain on all the platform, that is like on the result website, uh, voter helpline app, and election trends TV. So I'll go on that also. I'll let you know how it works. Once result is over, then single responsibility will be left, like you have to download form 21C from the system, sign it, scan it, and upload in the system. And after uploading in the system, hand over the signed copy to the candidate. Okay. Once you have completed its activity, that means your end-to-end counting process is over. Now that RO and ARO both can leave to their home. So this is the overall process. Now, if we talk about what we have given new in the system, so this table-wise entry we have provided new in the system, pre-finalization of EVM in PC counting. Like if there is any faulty machine and the margin between the leading and trailing candidate is a big number, like there is a difference between leading and trailing is of a lakh, and there are only two EVMs who are faulty and need not to count because they are only having 5 to 10,000 votes. And even after counting, the leading and trailing candidate will not change. Then if ARO want to ignore those machine and RO want to declare a result without the counting of those two machines. So we have provided an option of pre-finalize also, and that so that they can skip some machine without counting them, they can declare the result. Similarly, we have provided a new option to generate form 20, which you are earlier preparing manually only. Now definalization of EVM votes also we have given to ROPC. Definalization of postal ballot vote we have given at a state level, that ROPC can itself definalize it. Then we have also provided a bulk download of form 20 from the CO login. You have not to download one by one each form 20. You can download in bulk also, so that easily you can upload it on your state website. Now this is all about the counting process. If we talk about the trends and results, what are the application available in public domain on the day of counting, you can see with this there are basically three platforms. One is results.tci.gov.in, then your sorry, Election Trends TV, and the VHA voter helpline app would be there, through which these are the three platforms through which the candidate, citizen, and the political party can see the trends on the uh, any platform. Okay, so this is all about the PPT part. Now we'll come to the demo part. So I'll request, meanwhile, you just keep noting down your all this query what you have in the system, so that after completion of demo, I'll let you know how the system whatsoever is your query, I'll clarify that one by one. So just let me start with the demo. So first I'll start with the counting from the ARO login. Okay. So I'm just using the ARO login of Uttar Pradesh of AC number 380. Now, once you will log in, you can see this is the dashboard. Okay, of ARO. Their total number of votes right now 0, because no data is we have entered yet. Okay. Now we are also going to share this URL and credentials of your test live, so that you can uh, do hands-on training on this counting module. So here we have created a default setup of 10 candidates. That means 9 candidate and one nota with 300 polling station data entry. So don't get confused with the system, that on live you have some more may be possible that you have more number of candidate or less number of candidate, and the number of polling station may be greater than 300 or less than 300. Don't get confused with that. It is just a dummy data for your uh, hands-on training only. So here we have created the setup with 10 candidate, including one nota, and 300 polling station. Now, here in the system, what the first step need to be done on the pre-counting day, you have to click on menu button. Then in the counting preparation, you will see there are four options available. That is user creation, counting center details, round schedule for AC, and table assignment. So one by one, we'll go through each option. First, you have to go for user creation if you want to create any user for the counting assistant. Okay, so just for creation, what you have to do, you need to create the user. Sir, Sorry for the interruption, just because of an important call I need to take. So that is why. So what you have to need to do in the system, you while you are creating a computer system, you need to enter the name, then whatsoever is the mobile number of the computer system. I'm just putting a dummy one. Then whatever password you want to mention, so that he can log in and change, like he can access the portal, and any default pin that you want to use. And just then click on submit. The moment you will click on submit, your user will get created. The only thing is that the section, the only thing you will see, the in the ID, the ID will remain the same along with the C1. Like ARO's ID would be ARO S24 A380, and the computer system one ID will become C1. Now, this in this way you will create the computer assistant. You can maximum create up to three computer assistant. So that is the limit for your PC election. In AC election it was four, but this time in PC election we have restricted it to three. Now, the second responsibility would be on the pre-counting process would be of counting center detail. Now here you can see your polling station count will be visible here. Then you have to enter the number of table which is there on the counting center. So for example, I have entered 14, then it is suggesting you that total 22 rounds are required to complete the counting of 300 polling stations. So I'll just submit it. Now it will take you to the third step, that is of round schedule for AC. Here, if you want to increase or decrease, you can do it. For example, I want to make it 10, then I can make it 10 also. If I want to make it 40, I can do it 40 also. So I'm just doing it 10 right now. So after doing this, you need to go next page. After going to the next page, you will come to the table assignment part. Now, what you have to do, you have to select the user from the drop down and the tables which are created, like I have created 14 table, you will have the list of 14 table, and I want to assign table 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 to the user number 1. Then for the user number 2, I need to allocate table number 8 to 14 and click on assign button. Now you will see the first account will have assignment of 1 to 7. The second account will have assignment 8 to 14. If you want to change this assignment, you can unassign also and change the allocation also. You can see the assignment will get changed. Now, if you want to change, just click on it and reassign the structure. So that same assignment can be done. But this can be done before the start of counting only. If the counting is started, then after you will not be able to change this assignment part. Okay. Now, after assignment, your pre-poll day activity is over. Now nothing is left. So you had seen that only 5 to 10 minutes are required just to complete your pre-poll activity. It hardly take 5 minutes. So just what you have to do, you need to get prepared with the data what you want to enter in the system. Now, once your pre-poll activity is the pre-counting activity is done, now we are talking about now we'll talk about the counting day responsibility. Now what in counting day, what we have to do, just go to this option, that is PS wise counting menu. Here you can see there are four options available. That is, first is for the EVM votes entry, second is for round declaration, third is pre-finalization, which I'll tell you later on, and the fourth one is of finalization of EVM vote. So we'll go first for the PS wise EVM vote entry. Now you will see there are some stats present here on the top, where total number of polling station counts are available, total rounds which are scheduled, total number of tables, which what is in which current what is the current round we are going for do data, like we are doing the data entry, it will be mentioned here. Then you can see the total number of table assigned to this particular login. Then total polling stations which are pending for data entry, just because we have not started or we have not did any data entry for all 300 polling stations, that is why it is showing 300 pending. Then complete rounds, completed rounds, it is 0 just because we have not started. So these are the current status of this round. Now what we have to do, from this drop down we can see only the allocated tables will be visible here for the current round. None of the other table will be visible to this ARO login. So what we have to do, just select the table number 1, then go for polling stations number whose machine would be coming in round number 1 on the table number 1, then go for data entry. Just do data entry. Then after when you did the data entry of all the EVM votes, nota and the tender votes, then click on print preview. You will have a preview of all the entered data. You can download your TRV for the physical record, that whatsoever count you have entered for the system is this particular table. Then you have to click on this submit button. Once you will click on submit, system will ask for confirmation. Just click on OK. Now you can see your table number 1 entry is done. Similarly, you will start making data entry for table number 2. So you can select the table. So in this way, you need to do the data entry. Now just start with, let's check how this computer operator need to do the data entry for the EVM votes. So AROS 24 A 380 C1. Now, from the computer system login also, you can see whatever is the total number of round created by the ARO will be visible here on the dashboard. Then here in the menu button, you can see there are only one menu of PS wise EVM vote counting will be available. So just click over here, and then PS wise EVM vote option entry would be available. Second would be round wise result he can see, but there is no other option available in his menu button. So just he will go for PS wise EVM vote. Now you can see all the data entry which is already done by the ARO will be visible here as done. Okay, and from the drop down he can only choose the assigned tables, which is done in the assignment part. So just click on the table number 8, whatever polling station is there, just select. Just let me have data entry of PS number 3. मोरारजी ट्रेनिंग में है. So now you have seen we have did data entry of two table from ARO login and two from ARO login. Just let me refresh the ARO login now. Now you can see from ARO login also we are able to see the progress what the data entry is done from the computer system. Now we consider a situation where we have done data entry of two tables from ARO login and two from ARO login. So just consider that out of 14 table, 4 of the EVM machine have responded and rest of the EVM did not responded, or somehow we are not able to retrieve this votes from the machine. Then what we have to do in this situation? Now in earlier election we have seen most a few of the uh, computer operator or the AROs have did this mistake in their assembly election. What they do, they simply select the table number and then select the PS number, and if the machine get malfunction they have filled 0 here in the system. But you have not to do this, because once you will fill 0, then this particular PS number, which is of serial number 4, will get freezed in the system and it will not be later available for the data entry. So if there is no no vote retrieved from any machine, and it will be getting decided later that it is going for VVPAT counting, or what need to be done, it will be decided later on. But you will not make data entry for this particular table and PS. You will keep it as blank, and by saying it blank, I mean to say that you have to skip it. Like, you have not to do like this, just select the table number and polling station, and keep it as blank and try to submit. Once you will click on submit, you will see there would be a message that you have to enter something. When I'm saying to keep it blank, means you have to skip it. And just with the data entry of these 4 polling station, you just need to go to the PS wise counting and declare the particular round. Now in round declaration, you will click on print preview. You will see the data entry of 4 polling station would be there. Then proceed for publication. Now in publication, the ARO has to mention his name here and publish the round. Now this round get published. He will go to again PS wise counting, PS wise EVM vote. Now you can see the round is changed to round number 2. So I'll quickly start doing data entry for few more polling stations so that I can show you few more use cases of the EVM which can be faced on the day of counting for your better understanding. So I'll just declare this round also. With a single table data entry so that I can quickly have data entry of one more table. And I'll let you know why I'm doing like this, just to show you a use case. Now, right now we have completed 3 rounds, and I'll just do a data entry in the fourth round also. Now you have seen I have completed data entry of 3 rounds, and right now I'm doing data entry for the fourth round. Now there would be a situation on the day of counting that might be after data entry of the table number one, you find that the number of vote which is entered in the system is wrong. Then how you need to rectify it? For that, what you have to do, just select the table number one again. Now you will see all the data entry which is done for table number one will be available here. Now you can rectify it. Like I want to make it 500, then I can rectify it. Click on print preview. You can see the changes will be done. Then you just click on submit and click on OK. So in this way, if any unpublished round is there and you want to make data change data entry for that particular table, you can do it. Now, second situation would be that, for example, I have completed data entry for 4 rounds, and now I found in my physical printouts that I have made data entry. What data entry I have made in table number one, round number one, it is incorrect, or the data entry which I have made in round number one is incorrect. So in this way, if any unpublished round is there and you want to make data entry for that particular table, you can do it. Now, second situation would be that, so in case you have made mistake in the round number two and you want to change it, how you need to do? Just in PS wise EVM vote at the bottom, you can see there is a button of edit previous round votes. You have to just click over here, and after clicking here, you can see there would be a drop down where you can see the list of all the rounds which are you need to edit. So I'll just click on second, then I'll click on go. Then you can see the data entry of this particular table will be available for edit. Then after, you have to follow the same uh, step, that you have to select the step table number. After table selection, you can see there would be the number of votes available here, and you can make it edit and then submit it. After submission, what will happen? Your data will get saved. Now what will happen in case of a edit of a current round? Like, you have to do it normally and publish it, that will be okay. Now in case of those polling stations which are already published in public domain or in the ENCORE system, what you have to do, as right now you can see I have published like make changes in table number one. Now I have to republish this round. Okay. And after republishing, like you can see, your publish button will get enabled for round number two. You have to republish it. Now, what you have to do after republishing it, whatever round which is published after this edited round, you have to reopen them and republish, so that whatever RDF which is getting downloaded from here for your physical record should get rectified also, because here is a column in this RDF that is bought from the previous round. So if these votes which is edited, once you will edit in any particular round in between the counting process, what will happen? All those rounds, all this RDF which is printed after the edited round will become incorrect. So that is why, just for correct to have a correct RDF, what you have to do, you need to take printouts of the new published round. So that is why you have to sequentially re-enable the EVM votes, like publishing button for each round. So for that, what you have to do, just need to go PS wise EVM votes. Now edit previous round. Now select the round number three, because you have already published round number two. Select the round number three, and after that, you have to select any of the table, like which is already filled. Then, without changing the data, you just click on print preview, submit it, and after submission, you will see the round number three publish button will also get enabled. So you can publish round number three. Now you will have a printout of RDF of round number 3 from here, where you will get a correct RDF for that particular round. Then you have to go to menu button, wise round declaration. So I'll publish round number 4 also. So after publication of round number 4, now what you in this way you have to continue your counting process from the ARO login. Now, if we see other options available of pre-finalization. So pre-finalization can be only done if all the EVM votes entry is done, or you want to declare the EVM votes from ARO login without counting any specific polling station EVM. So what you have to do, once you will go, you will see there would be an alert that all rounds are not completed. Please complete all the rounds first. That means we have scheduled total 10 rounds, and right now we have only um, completed 4, just because it is showing you are in round number 5. So what we have to do, just for pre-finalization, we need to go counting preparation, and we will decrease the number of rounds. So as you can see, I have decreased the number by 4. Then I'll again go to PS wise counting. Then I'll go to pre-finalization. Now you can see system will not show any alert. Here on the screen of pre-finalization, you will get the data like how many total polling stations are there against whom you have not made any data entry, and then what is like a difference between the leading candidate and trailing candidate's votes. That is the margin vote. You can see here. You can also get the name of the candidate, name of the party, name of the trailing candidate, name of the party. Then you need to click on pre-finalize. After click on pre-finalization, system will automatically take you to the screen where you have to finalize the EVM votes. So pre-finalization screen is just for an alert if by mistake any polling station is missed, or intentionally you are keeping any particular polling station blank, or you are not counting that EVM just because of faulty machine, and the margin between the leading and trailing candidate is become a very large number. So that is why you are just ignoring that machine and you want to declare the result, so that ARO can only finalize the EVM votes after pre-finalization. And after that, I have just finalized my EVM votes. In this way, the complete activity of ARO is done. Now, for proceeding ahead, like in RO login, we can see, just let me go to RO login. RO PCS 24. So now in RO login, you can see there is a counting menu where AC wise detail you can get. Like you can see total 4 number of rounds there are there in complete PC. So here on the dashboard, you can see the maximum number of rounds which is there for any of the assembly constituency. This will be available here. So with the help of this, you can this drop down, you can also see the status of any particular assembly constituency. Like you can see in this uh, AC number 38100 votes are there. Now, just to, if you want to go for data entry of postal ballot, you have to go for this postal ballot votes option. So here you can see the same form is there, but this is a single form for postal ballot. Like whatsoever vote is gained by each candidate, you just need to enter. Here, you need to enter the rejected votes also. So please be very conscious while you are filling the rejected votes count. Just click on print preview and submit. After submit, you will see it will ask for publication of this postal ballot. So just mention the name of ROPC and publish. Now, after publishing this, if you want to go for declaration of result, you will see system will give you an alert that all ACs have not finalized their EVM votes. That is why you cannot declare the result. So for that, what we need to do, we'll go to this menu button of, and we will start doing data entry for rest of the assembly constituency of this particular PC. ROAROS24A. So for rest of the other assembly constituency, I'll make data entry with one round, one table only. So please don't get confused or interpret anything. Just to declare the result quickly, I'm doing this activity. Okay. So meanwhile, you can just see how I am doing the data entry. So first I'll go for counting preparation. I'm not creating any computer assistant. I'll go for counting center detail, 14 table, and then I'll just schedule one round, submit it, and then go for next. I'll assign all the table to the ARO login. And then I'll go to menu button, PS-wise counting, PS-wise EVM vote, and make data entry for one polling station only. Enter, submit, okay. I'll finalize, publish this round. After, I'll go for pre-finalization because I'm doing the data entry of a single polling station for this assembly only. And after pre-finalization, I will finalize the EVM votes. Now I'll go to the login of second day, third ARO. I'm totally having 5 assembly constituency in this particular PC. So it will hardly take 2 more minutes. So as you can see, I have completed the data entry for the 382 also. So only two left. So just let me quickly complete the two or 24A35. So I'm just doing the data entry for the last one. So the URL which I'll share now, just please note it down. In that URL, you will see there is no drop down would be coming for the selection of the election, so that you can identify whether you are working on the live or the demo URL which I have given you for the counting. Okay. If it would be asking for drop down, please check the URL whether you are on the same or not. So in this way, the last pre-finalization is also done. So now we'll go to our RO login back so that we can see what is the effect after completion of each ARO's EVM vote. So I'll come back to this RO screen. Now you can see here, once I'll click on this counting result declaration, it will show you So let me check who is not finalized. So from this counting reports, we can also see which particular is not finalized. So we'll go to home. Okay. Now we can see the PC is not. Okay. This AC's all EVM votes are finalized, but we have not finalized this postal ballot vote. So that is why your result is not getting declared. So just we'll finalize this postal ballot votes also. So now if we go to this result declaration option, you can see system will let you this button, see this button of result declaration. Before this, it will not be available for the result declaration or system will stop you. It will show an error. So just for in preview format, you can see this form 21C that who the candidate who is winning, what is the address of the candidate, okay, and what is the party name. So that is why it is mandatory to verify the name of the candidate, address, and the party name. It is coming in English, whether it is correct or not. So if everything is okay, you are good with everything, what you have to do, you can click on result declaration. In case any of the ARO request ROPC to definalize his postal, sorry, this EVM votes, then what he can do, you can just click on counting reports. Here you can see there is a button of list of finalized AC. Here a definalize button would be coming. That means RO can click here and definalize the EVM votes from this menu. Now just go to counting, click on result declaration. After that, you need to click on result declaration. Just a second. Here you can see who is the leading candidate and who is the trailing candidate. So I'll just copy the name of the leading candidate and click on result declare. Now there would be this pop-up where you have to enter the name of the winning candidate. Just click on submit. Now your result is declared. Now your end-to-end counting process is over. The only thing which is left, you have to download the copy of this Form 21C, sign here. Whosoever is the RO, he need to sign here. Now after signing, he need to go back to the portal. Just go to menu button, go to counting reports. The last option would be upload Form 21C. Just click over here, choose the file, and then submit and upload. After uploading, you will get a confirmation message that file is uploaded successfully. Then after your end-to-end process is over, everything is finished in ENCORE related to the counting process. So this is overall process of the counting. Now, one by one, if whatsoever doubt you have with the process, you can ask. So just first, Karnataka, anybody who is having any doubt with this?
Sir, Karnataka from Bagalkot district.
Yes, please.
Sir, what about index report, sir? Who has to generate AR or RO, sir?
RFPC.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Sir, from Bijapur PC, sir.
Yes, tell me.
In the demo login, the real candidate's name will be added or not, sir?
Sorry?
In the demo logins of the ENCORE, sir.
No, sir, we will not add real name just because if any printout taken from the demo site, it is like some
Might.
somewhere out it can be used for the for any misuse. So that is why we have kept demo names only. The count of the candidate is 10. You can have your hands-on training. Okay.
Fine,
Just for
sir.
security reasons and all, because might be possible you can take up anybody else or any operator can take printout and it can be misplaced also, and people can uh, like create rumor of anything else. So that is why for the same purpose we are not using the real name of the candidate.
Thank you, sir.
Anybody else?
So what is the minimum hardware requirement, sir? Minimum hardware requirement of computer for ENCORE in terms of RAM, processor, HDD, OS.
Sir, see, right now Windows 10, Windows 10 is the minimum requirement. At least have 8 GB RAM. Okay. I hope less than this configuration, like i5 would be getting used at least. So that will be sufficient.
Sir, in any one of the round, if EVM machine gets fault, how to proceed with the ENCORE round-wise details, sir, for next round?
Sir, yes, you need to proceed with just skip. What you will do in that particular round, you will skip that table. Means you will not make any data entry for that particular polling station. You will skip that, keep it blank, and declare the round without making any data entry for that particular table number. Okay.
Okay, sir. Later on, we have to enter that
Later
machine
is,
only.
the votes get retrieved from the EVM or it goes for VVPAT counting. You can take that machine in the last round, or you
Okay,
can
sir. Okay.
create a separate round for that.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Sir,
Anybody
sir,
else?
from, sir, from Udupi.
So dry run
Sir,
date, whether you will figure, we can do it on our own dry run date.
Sir, one by one. Can you please repeat what you are asking?
Sir, can RO get this round-wise report from all assembly segment, consolidated report in each round?
On his dashboard, there is a, like I have shown you that he can cumulative see what is the progress of the EVM votes, and he can also select one by one assembly constituency from the drop down, and he can see how many total rounds he has completed, how many total rounds are scheduled. All these are available.
Okay, sir. Whether RO can declare the each round-wise result, sir?
No, sir. ARO will declare from his all the EVM related responsibility are kept at ARO level only, ma'am. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. If we get
Anybody?
the consolidated in each round-wise, it is easy to RO declare the round-wise declarations.
ARO will do, ma'am, round wise declaration for postal ballot. Na, only single entry need to be done, and same will get published by ROPC only.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Sir, whether
Anybody
dry
else?
run can be scheduled from RO itself, sir? Whether dry run or
We'll share the URL for your hands-on training. You can do it, and so we'll share the URL for your training, hands-on training purpose, and we will separately schedule dry run also, where we will give instruction to complete every activity in 3 to 4 hours. Okay. So meanwhile, before that dress rehearsal, you can do it on a regular basis. We will clean every data from the demo URL, so that on a daily basis, AROs, ROs, and the computer operator can do this training. Okay.
From Chitradurga, sir.
Sir, when
Yes,
one
tell me.
ARO declares the round,
So regarding postal ballot,
when
sir.
when one ARO
Just-
declares the
just a
round,
moment, one
will
by
it
one.
go to domain?
Sorry.
Shall I continue, sir? One ARO, when he declares the round, will it go to the public domain, or all the AROs have to declare one round?
Whenever one ARO will declare the round, then his data only will go to public domain. Okay. Whenever each ARO will publish, it will be cumulative going in public domain. For example, I am the RO of a particular parliamentary constituency, and I have 5 assembly segments. Whenever the one round is completed by ARO number 1, and he has published the data of that particular ARO will get published in public domain. And whenever the second will be declaring his first round, his data will get cumulated in the PC wise data, because each ARO data will be getting added, will be showing in public domain PC wise only. AC wise data will not be available on the portal on the day of counting. Okay, PC wise data would be there.
So from Chitradurga, sir, regarding postal ballot counting, sir, we have made a 12 tables, sir, for postal ballot. Each table wise any provision for entry, sir? To only one entry, sir.
Sir, for postal ballot, na?
Yes, sir. Postal ballots.
Sir, for postal ballot, like I request to the participant to please don't share your screen.
Sir, postal ballot.
Sir, just a second.
Sir, 155 Kadalur screen is sharing, sir.
155 Kadlor, can you please stop sharing your screen? We are not interested to see your WhatsApp. Thank you.
Regarding postal ballots counting, please, sir.
Sir, for postal ballot, na, like yeah, we do not have table-wise entry. So what you have to do whenever your postal ballot counting is over for each, either it is physical postal ballot or the ETPBS. Okay, once it is done, then whatever is the cumulative data coming for each candidate, you have to make that single entry in the ENCORE. Okay.
Yes, sir. But it is a entry after EVM vote counting, sir, or before it, sir?
Whenever it is getting completed, na, you can make the data entry from the ROPC login. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Sir, from Ballari, sir,
That will
Karnataka.
remain open throughout the counting process. Whenever it is completed, you can do it.
Sir, from Ballari, Karnataka, sir.
Yes, tell me.
Sir, actually, in parliamentary elections, all the AROs, when they finish their first round, that will constitute the round one of PC. And ROPC used to declare the results, sir. But in this ENCORE, I am not finding any such concept, sir. So AROs themselves have to declare the result now in this case.
So see, the round wise data, like if on 4 counting centers data, there are 4 counting center for each assembly segment. Okay, either it is on the same place or different place. So what we are doing this time, so whenever the data for one round is completed for one assembly constituency, they can declare it so that same can be pushed on the public domain. Okay.
Yes, sir. Fine, sir. I
think
understood, sir. But there is RO will not declare any round-wise results in that case.
Yes,
Right, sir?
RO will not declare anything. For EVM, he will only declare for postal ballot.
At the end, for postal ballot.
Yes. At the end only.
Yes. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Anybody else? Yes, tell me. Anybody else from Karnataka?
Sir, from Bidar, sir.
Yes, tell me.
Sir, if the table number and the PS number interchanges, then what should be done, sir?
So for that, if got interchange, you need to just select the table number and replace it with the right one. You can change that easily. That option is available.
After declaring the round also, we can do the same, sir.
That can be done, but after, like, there is always an option to preview the details of the entry which is done. Okay, so I request to just have a look on the preview RDF so that you can verify the table number and PS number. If in case it gets done, you can edit the particular table number in the previous round also or in the current round also. Then you have to change the number of polling station from that drop down which is available below the table number and select the correct one. In case if it is not it is already occupied or you have also made data entry for the correct one, then what you have to do, you need to select a vacant one. That means any polling station number, so that you can swap the correct this polling station positions. Okay, that is a bit tricky, but that is a rare case. We'll let you know, and we'll there to help on the counting day. We'll later on also, if it is required, I'll show you how it can be done. But try to avoid such type of mistake, because it will take 15 to 20 minutes for just correction of such type of mistake.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes.
on the
Okay,
day
sir.
of counting.
Okay, sir.
But
Thank you.
even though if it is done, we'll help you. Don't worry.
Thank you very much, sir.
Sir, from Chitradurga, Karnataka, sir.
Yes, tell me.
Sir, is there mandatory to do the EVM votes entry in ARO login, or shall we assign full number of rounds, means number of table counting votes to computer assistant, sir?
No, it is not mandatory. You can do it from the computer
Shall we
assistant login also.
shall we
Computer
assign
assistant login.
yes? Shall we assign whole process to computer login assistant, and
You can.
after that we can
You can
finalize in ARO login?
you can assign it, but the round declaration responsibility will be at ARO login only.
Sure, sir. Sure. Clarified. Thank you.
Anybody else from Karnataka?
Sir, from Gadag it is.
Yes, tell me.
Sir, regarding the previous question asked by the Chitradurga IT team, that's the extended part I wanted to know it. If the same thing has been happened, like all the rounds allotted to the same login assistant, then can two persons can enter the data in the similar time?
Yes, they can do data entry parallelly. Like you can maximum create up to 3 computer assistant, and for example, if you have 21 counting tables and you want to assign 7 to each one, then that can be done, and ARO will be only responsible for the declaration publication of round.
Hello, sir. Can we enter the next round without finalizing the previous round?
Sorry, can you please repeat?
The early question
Can
was not
we
clear,
enter the
sir.
data
You
related to
were,
next round? Can we enter the data related to next round without finalizing the previous round?
No, sir. It is mandatory to finalize one round, then only system will take you to the next round.
excuse me, sir.
Anybody? Yes.
The question was asked that similar time 3 users can update the data, they can digitize it. What I'm trying to ask you is like, is it okay to assign all the tables to ARO itself and 3 operators can operate it, while as the result round declaration will
No,
be
sir.
done by
Single
ARO login itself?
user can log in at a time. Like 3 operator cannot log in from the same login, same ARO login from 3 different system. Okay. If you want to have data
Okay.
entry from 3 operators, create 3 operators simultaneously in the system. Then they will be only allowed to log in. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Anybody else from Karnataka?
Sir, regarding OTP, sir, how is there any mandatory OTPs this time also, sir, for counting?
It is under discussion. Hopefully, we will provide a static OTP on the day of counting. And if it will be not, one mobile phone will be allowed. Okay, don't worry. Commission will provide instruction on that. Okay.
Sir,
Anything else?
sir, is there any URL for dissemination of trends for press or media view?
Already we have 3 platforms on the day of counting for the dissemination of results and trends. So first one is results.eca.gov.in. Second one is voter helpline app, which is getting used by the citizen. And on the counting centers and the RO offices, if any large LED panel is installed, so we provide election trends TV option where you have to configure it once and it will continuously uh, keep fetching data from the ENCORE system. And what you have to do, you only need to configure it once in a day, so session will not get logged out, and whatsoever data will be getting updated in the ENCORE system, same will be getting reflected in the election trends TV. So you that also can be used by you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Anything else?
Sir, from Davangere, sir.
Sorry.
Sir, from Davangere, Karnataka, sir. Sir, what is
सर
the
आपकी
difference
आवाज
between-
नहीं आ रही. सर आपकी आवाज साफ नहीं आ रही. I'm not able
Sir,
to
from
hear you.
Davangere, sir. From Davangere.
Yes, tell me.
Sir, what is the difference between pre-finalization button and the finalization button, sir?
So see, in pre-finalization we have given in the system just for check, like it shows the alert that how many total polling stations are there. If you have left any of the polling station without data entry, then it will show you the message that out of three, for example, there are 300 polling station and I have not made data entry for 2 polling station because of any XYZ reason, then it will show you these 2 polling stations are there in the list whose data entry is not done. Along with that, you will also get information on the leading candidate and trailing candidate, what are the votes gained by these two candidates, and what is the margin in between these two candidates. Okay. Now, in that situation, whether you want to go for the data entry for those 2 polling stations, you can do it. Or if you want to proceed for finalization without making data entry for those 2 polling stations, then you can pre-finalize. Then after, system will take you to the finalization of EVM vote. Now, this system is came in existence because of a reason, because sometimes there is a situation like uh, we have 300 polling station, out of which 2 EVM machine get faulty, and the margin between the leading and the trailing candidate become a very will be huge. For example, there is a margin of 1 lakh votes. Now 2 EVM votes are faulty, and the total number of votes which are there in that particular 2 EVM, it is only of 1,000. That means after counting both the EVM machines, even though the candidate who is right now leading one will remain the same, and RO want to declare the result, then in that case, what he need to do, the ARO will pre-finalize the system, and then after he'll go for finalization of EVM vote. So that after finalization of EVM vote from each assembly constituency, ROPC can declare the result. So that is why we have given a check in the system that whether you have completed the data entry of each polling station of your assembly segment or not. That is the thing only.
Sir, from Chikbalapura.
Yes, tell me.
Sir, for Trends TV, whom need we contact to whitelist mobile number, sir, to get OTP?
Sir, all the mobile numbers which are available in ENCORE system will be having by default, will be getting activated by default in Trends TV. And along with that, if any further number, like mobile number need to be activated, you just send us a request from CEO office. We'll get instantly activated those number also. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Anybody else from Karnataka?
Sir, hello, sir.
Yes, tell me.
Sir, from Gadag it is.
Yes, tell me.
Yeah. Sir, is there any kind of dry run kind of thing happen?
Sir, we'll share the URL and PPT after this session. By day end, we will share everything. So you can take it from C office and start doing hands-on training. And we'll also schedule a dress rehearsal. For that, we will provide a standard communication to the C office so that on the same day, whole country can do the testing. Okay. Sorry.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Anybody else
Okay,
from
sir. Thank you,
Karnataka?
sir.
Although we'll move to Kerala. Anybody else from Karnataka?
Sir, what is the probable date for ETPB's training?
That would be probably on Monday or Tuesday.
Sir, what is the probable date?
On Monday or Tuesday. Okay. यार नरेश को फोन करो ना
आपके सामने रखा ना फोन, मेरे पास ये करता ही नहीं, सबसे पहले आपके पास करता ही नहीं।
तो पूछो VC चल रही है. Okay, Kerala. Anybody from Kerala?
Can you hear me?
Office Kerala.
Can you hear me?
Out. Means it is just suggesting you, okay, either you want to increase or decrease, it is up to you. This is just system. What system is suggesting you that what is the minimum number of round required to complete that much number of polling stations. Okay, but even though if you want to increase it, you can increase it. You want to decrease, you can decrease also. Okay. Anybody else?
Can you hear?
Yes, I can hear you.
No, we were just concerned about this OTP.
Don't worry,
that-
sir. It is under discussion. Hopefully, we'll provide a static OTP on for the counting day.
Yeah, because as far as I know, our counting hall is a little bit inside in a building, and the mobile coverage could be an issue that day.
Don't worry, sir. It is already under discussion, and we will ensure you will not face such any issue for login. Don't worry.
Okay, thank you.
Anybody else? Okay. Anybody else from Kerala? Although we'll move to Tamil Nadu.
Hello, sir. Hello.
Okay.
Hello, sir.
Tamil Nadu.
Hello, sir. Can you hear?
Yes, I can hear you. Tell
Any
me.
cross-checking with the already entered data of the total votes cast and the now the votes we are going to input against each candidate in the system?
Any cross-check means?
System-based
Which type of cross?
Already we have entered the total vote casted against each of the.
No. That validation is not there just because might be possible the PRO has not provided exact number of counts, na? So that is why that validation is not there. We cannot stop the counting process on the day of counting, na? So that is why that validation is not there. Whatsoever is the vote getting retrieved from the EVM will be considered as the final one.
Okay, sir. Thanks.
Okay. Anybody else? Tamil Nadu. Anybody from Tamil Nadu? Ashok sir,
good afternoon,
are you
sir.
there?
Good afternoon, sir. Ashok from Tamil Nadu, sir.
Yes, sir. Tell me.
Sir, actually, one is about the demo, this thing, sir, that you have answered that we will be giving the URL and dress rehearsal also, so we will do it, sir. Second point is in one of the assembly constituencies, 2 polling stations have not gone for poll, and we are supposed to enter 0 for such cases. So you have also shown it, the ENCORE is taking care of those 2. I mean, number
sir, we already have that 0 case in consideration. We'll provide an exempt option. Don't worry.
Right, sir. Because we have exempted at the time of polling after, I mean, P+1 day, we have exempted those 2 polling stations. So similar case of thing we have to do it here also, sir.
Okay.
So apart from this, we don't have any doubt from CO officer. I request any of the AROs or from the districts, you can raise your doubts. Tamil Nadu, உங்களுக்கு ஏதாவது doubt இருந்ததுன்னா கேளுங்க, sir will clarify it.
Anybody from Tamil Nadu who is having any doubt? Okay, great. If nobody is having any doubt, can anybody answer me in what will happen in case when a single polling station used 2 CU because of this replacement? How you need to make data entry for those polling station in ENCORE system? If no doubt, then anybody can answer, please. Because I was expecting somebody will ask this question.
Sir, those
to CUs, they should add manually and in a rough paper, then enter those that sum to the ENCORE.
Okay, then thanks. That was the right answer. Thanks. Now I can understand at least 50 to 60% information has been grabbed. Thank you all for joining. That is all from my side. I'll share this PPT to CEO office in the WhatsApp group, and the URL will be shared also. I'll share the credentials. What is the default OTP and PIN? Just use the same and do the hands-on training as many times as you can till the counting, so that whatever is the doubt, whatsoever scenario you are expecting on the day of counting should be clarified before the counting, because we will schedule multiple doubt clearing session only, because it is not possible later on to have such a detailed training for counting. But even though I request to please keep your technical staff like ask your technical staff to have hands-on training, go through each available option, and please don't change them till the counting. If you want to have some other resource also, which can be used as the secondary one, so please get that officers also trained, so that on the day of counting you should have alternate option of every arrangement. Okay, thank you all for joining. Thank you.
Sir, from Karnataka. Dilpa kela neene.
ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಹೇಳು.